So this is the Rose Seltzer Ear-Free i5. That is an immediate upgrade, at least on paper, to the very capable and great sounding Ear-Free i3. So let me tell you why this is an absolute winner. Alright, so the Rose Seltzer Ear-Free i5 comes in this packaging, quite nice with a lot of jargons, which don't worry, I will explain later. So opening the box, inside we get the user manual, a few extra pairs of different size silicone ear tips, the USB-C to USB-A charging cable, and of course you get the Ear-Free i5 in their charging case. Now as for the specs, the Ear-Free i5 has quite an extensive one, but let me tell you the ones that truly matter for most. So these pack a 12mm driver and have an impedance of 32 ohms. The codecs supported are SBC, MSBC, AAC, and of course LDAC. But if you're using an iPhone, AAC is the best that you're gonna get. It rocks Bluetooth version 5.3. It's IPX5, sweat resistant, offers active noise cancellation, wind noise reduction, and transparency mode. As for battery capacity, the earphones are 40 mAh each, while the case is 500 mAh. And with game mode, you get a latency of just 54 milliseconds. That's ideal for gamers where high latency is a deal breaker. Now, as we've seen in the past, they come with the same supporting app called RoseLink that gives you further control of these earbuds and customize the features based on your convenience, but more on that later. Alright, now let's talk about the build quality where we see the first major upgrade. Now as compared to the previous gen, the Ear-Free i5 now has an all-metal aerospace grade aluminum alloy body that adds a touch of heft and premium feel to the charging case. However, the earbuds themselves are still plastic but pretty lightweight. They're also quite ergonomic and I face no issues with fit or discomfort even for long listening sessions. The earbuds have this touch sensitive area for you to perform your desired functions such as play, pause music, raise or lower the volume, change tracks, enable ANC or transparency mode, and even support wear detection, so it'll automatically play or pause the sound when you wear them or take them off your ears, which is something you can enable through the supporting app. Alright, so now the Ear-Free i5s have been linked or paired with the phone and with the RoseLink app, as you can see. So you can obviously see the battery percentage of the earbuds themselves, the charging case. You can choose the different noise cancellation modes, so active noise cancellation, wind noise reduction, normal or transparency mode. You can also get to choose from 4 different preset EQs, and after trying out all of these, I found that hi-fi and rock perform the best, giving you the best bass and the most clarity in the highs and the mids. You can turn on game mode from here, which is basically the low latency mode of 54 milliseconds, very useful for serious gamers. Now apart from this, you can choose dual device connection and the lossless audio protocol. So again, like I said, if you're using an iPhone, AAC is the best that you're going to get, and if you're an Android phone user and it supports LDAC, well obviously you're going to choose LDAC to get a very high quality audio transmission. Now touch settings is very useful because that lets you customize the touch sensitive area of these earbuds, and you can decide what the left and right earbuds do based on your single, double or triple click or a long press. So really it lets you customize these earbuds as per your convenience. And of course, you get firmware upgrades to keep these up to date at all times and be packed with the latest features. So this app is very useful, quite polished, and it's something that you should tweak around, look into if you get these to make the best of this and make these earbuds truly yours. Now the inbuilt mics on these do a really good job at picking up your voice during calls, and I've had absolutely no issues there. And here's an unedited audio clip recorded using the mics on the Ear-Free i5, so have a listen. So the sound you're hearing right now is coming directly from the inbuilt microphone of the Rose Seltzer Ear-Free i5. So this is how it sounds in a controlled environment. I'm in a medium-sized room right now. So let me know what you guys think. Alright, back to the video. Okay, so I hope that gave you a pretty good idea, and it's safe to say that the mics on these don't do a bad job at all. Okay, so with all of that out of the way, now let's talk about the main criteria, which is the audio quality. Now, as you know, sound is majorly made up of 3 major frequencies: the highs, the mids, and the lows. The highs or the treble response, where the really sharp sounding instruments are, the mids where the vocals are, and the low end or the bass response. Alright, starting off with the highs or the treble response. Now the treble response on the Ear-Free i5 is surprisingly rich and detailed, but not overdone or harsh. Every instrument in the treble range is clearly audible, and vocals never sounded sibilant even at maximum volume. The overall treble response was a mix of richness, detail, and the overall balance makes for a very pleasing listening experience every time. Next up, we have the mid frequencies where the vocals are. Now the vocals sound neutral and balanced, being neither too bright nor too recessed. They are great for laid back listening and never sound hollow and tend to retain the natural tonality of both male and female vocals. However, if you're a fan of bright and forward vocals on earbuds, these might need to be tweaked using the EQ of the music player you're using, as they are inherently neutral, which I personally love, but your taste might differ. Instruments in the mid-range also sound detailed and well spaced out, making the overall response very impressive. And finally, we get to the low end or the bass response. Now the low end is surprisingly powerful with ample mid-bass slam as well as consistent sub-low rumble depending on the track. Now while the texture of the bass is not the greatest, it never gets muddy or overly boomy. It's thumpy, tight and thick, which literally everyone will enjoy, as it makes tracks sound immersive and adds depth. Alright guys, just to summarize, the Earfree i5 is undoubtedly one of the best sounding Bluetooth earbuds that money can buy, and for their price and the host of useful features it offers, it is really hard to even find a single reason to not recommend these. Their previous model was my daily driver, but now it's time to give that position to the Earfree i5. They are really that good. So there you have it guys, that was my review of the Earfree i5 from Rose Celsa, an absolute winner of Bluetooth earbuds. So if you have any other questions regarding this, do hit me up in the comment section below. And as always, the link to this, many other audio accessories and audio products will be placed in the description, and I would really appreciate if you use those links to make your purchase to help me run this channel so that I can produce more such high quality and helpful content just for you guys. So thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, share this video, leave a comment, a lot of things to do, and I'll catch you guys very soon in the next one. Cheers.